I had a vertiginous corporate career with experience in different countries in management positions. However, I always wanted to know what it was like to be at the forefront of an initiative that could shape to impact the market from his base. It is not the same to be supported by a large corporation versus to emerge from below and compete with the great ones. Try to gain some space through ingenuity and differentiation. I saw the possibilities of taking a company which already had time in the market doing important things and take it from good to great, as Jim Collins would say. On how the journey has been, I can say that it has been 100% unexpected, confusing at times, always intense and immeasurably satisfying. On the path of entrepreneurship, there is undoubtedly suffering, failure, and disappointment. You could hardly find an entrepreneur who doesn't have a record of failure and mistakes. But successful entrepreneurs always recover and continue until they achieve what they are looking for. In my case, it's no exception. I have to overcome several obstacles and turn them into opportunity to advance. Today, I look back and it seems incredible to me, not only the goals we have achieved, but also our current way of working, the efficiency and focus that we have managed to lead the company and the vision we have always had about every next step. The most important thing in the use of technology as a growth tool is that it is not a necessary evil. That is, technology must be simple enough to operate, and that is, does not become an end in itself. We see important brands in the market that almost seem to want to be complex, and additionally, therefore, handling unreal prices and benefits that you have to look for with a magnifying glass. We are convinced that is the wrong way. Information technology solutions ensure that each of the company can focus on what they do best, which is enhance their idea, improve their product, and each time be able to reach their consumer or deliver their service better and better. A high percentage of operational tasks for many years has been carried out by computer, but today tasks that were once thought to be irreplaceable are carried out by bots in customer service, by automation, robotics, and drones in industrial production, agricultural collection, logistics, and surveillance, and artificial intelligence for everything else you can think of. Without knowing and without necessarily wanting, we all use artificial intelligence and advanced computing solutions presented in a simple way for consumption. When driving and shopping online, exercising, managing your finance, and so on. For a company of any size, information technology went from being a wanted to an essential, and therefore each company must find the most efficient way to use it, without losing focus on what it is reasons for being as a company. As land, we have customer service in our veins. Therefore, we address all the technological needs of our customer from the perspective that the customer needs to be more efficient in accounting, selling, operating, and getting better. The way to achieve customer efficiency is to get close enough to understand the key process and how our products impact those processes. Additionally, having a vision by market category allows us to know in each industry how we can do the work that goes along with achieving its objectives. In short, empathy, listening to needs, versatility of our product, and the highest quality in customer services. The company, for many years, has marketed products under a white label scheme. In this way, we have gained an important market in the trust of many great players. However, we have begun a restructuring of the commercial and marketing areas to take a step forward and to promote the commercialization of a large number of lasting technology products directly to the market. This change in strategy involves significant amount of investment in commercial, development, and support internal departments to meet the challenge we are facing. Our engine is innovation. Therefore, we are driving innovation products based on blockchain, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, big data, automation, and elastic development technologies in programming languages and unstructured databases. Well, personally, I think that there is no company that in the last 6 months has remained without reacting to the situation. If there was any, it may have already disappeared. We took several measures related to the pandemic, all of them focused on 3 dimensions. Achieving opportunities that many may not have seen. In parallel, helping all those customers, suppliers, and business partners. And third, helping the community where we work. For the first point, opportunities, we have invested a significant amount of money in making available to our target market the specific product that help companies to overcome the situation. Our scheme in the SLM cloud product with continuous advice and without limits, implementation without cost, and high degree of specialization, together with our freshest product SLM Galleon, who is the best enabler of company at work from home and remotely in general, have allowed us to grow exponentially in user of our technologies, with a positive and direct contribution in financial result in the company. The second point is helps clients, suppliers, and business partners. From the first analysis of the possible affectation of the pandemic, we communicated with each one of those involved and made agreements on a very specific strategy by category and client. In each case, we use payment agreement, freezing in invoices, delivery of additional services without cost, and supporting the transition. At this time, we can say that this strategy has allowed us to have a loss of less than 1% of the client we had before the pandemic, and return to regular billing in 6 months after the crisis began, and even with average turnover increase of more than 30% of customers. Finally, the strategy that gives us the most pride in belonging to SLM is helping the community where we work. SLM has increased the hiring of collaborators. We have maintained a work scheme that has minimized the risks of workers. And additionally, during the pandemic, 80% of workers have obtained significant percentage of salary increase and or contingency relief bonus in all SLM operations. However, for SLM is what not enough, and from the first moment in the crisis, we looked for different projects in which he could collaborate on a larger scale. And we succeeded. We are the proud providers of the Disaster Risk Unit of the Government of Colombia, through the delivery of aid to 100% of people at risk from the pandemic in Colombia. And it is controlled from our software, infrastructure, and different technology. It has the impact over millions of Colombians who week after week receive sustenance in the midst of world crisis. First, stop setting goals. Goals are pure fantasy unless you have a specific plan to achieve them. Courtesy by Stephen Covey. Second, if you think that the world is fair and that for this your effort will be compensated, better think again of being an entrepreneur. On this path, there are no warranties. Third, entrepreneurship is a test of effort and perseverance. Many will not support you, or worse, they will be against you, even in the worst moments. But if you succeed in overcoming everything and you achieve your goal, then you will never feel similar